Mr. Shorty, I can't read your signature, so I'm gonna have to just call you Shorty, because that's what I
That's
can
good
read.
enough with me.
Okay.
It's only better known by anyway. My name is Phil Cadados. Most of you know me, but for those who don't, I've been doing security here for 3 years now. For 2 years, I'm very disappointed right now with either the administrative handling of this subject or the fact that it was just got shucked off to public comment. I requested 2 weeks ago that I be placed on the agenda to discuss this subject. And that's considered, that's the having a firearm, an armed officer on this campus at all times. My background goes deep for 40 years. From 10 years with the United States Marine Corps, collateral duty, U.S. Secret Service, U.S. Marshal Service, with the FBI, with ATF. I am current standings. I've owned and operated my own companies. I've trained law enforcement officers, a certified law enforcement instructor through Santa Fe's Department of Public Safety, New Mexico Law Enforcement Academies. Not just their administrative classes, all their hands-on classes, and all their weapons classes. And as of yet, we still have not moved forward to be proactive with an armed position on this campus. Everybody in Uvalde thought the same thing. Oh, it won't happen here. It won't happen here. And they even have a police officer, a campus police department. And we see what happened there. We see what happened there. They said the same thing. Small town, not going to happen. They're bigger than us. Chances might exist more. I say that's not right. We have extremely low pay here. We have a high amount of domestic violence, drug use, alcohol use, mental illness. It's only going to be a matter of time before this happens on our campus. We have had 2 situations up here on this campus so far since I've been here that involved weapons. One was relatively innocent. The other one, though, we had 3 rounds fired off into our upper elementary school. One of those rounds pierced a window into a classroom. Fortunately for us, 3 o'clock in the morning. But I have seen nothing of the board, the administration, or anything else to move forward and be proactive in protecting this school. Again, I don't know how this is what I was told that I would get a call last week. Never happened.
Mr. Cadados, I'm sorry, I didn't know you requested to be on the agenda.
I spoke to
Well, I'm sorry.
I spoke to Annette, and I was told that I would get a call back from the secretary. I spoke to the secretary before that, and I was told, I'll let you know what they're going to do.
I'm not avoiding you, sir. I'm sorry, I didn't know that you wanted to be on the agenda. I apologize. I've been out, and I apologize I didn't get the message correctly, so I apologize.
But I did not speak to you, Dr. Sands.
Well, but I would have called you back if I
I didn't
understood.
speak
I'm
to you.
sorry.
This was 2 administrative personnel in this office that I was told would handle it, and yet it did not get handled. This is not a subject that we can keep dancing around and hope that nothing ever happens. Nobody in this room, I am willing to bet, has ever had to step past, and I hate to say it because I've got some of my students in this room right now, have had to step past children's bodies. I have. My only saving grace there was it was natural disaster, not violence. But we do have somebody here who has been in a prior event involving a school shooting. And yet, we're not doing anything about it. Nothing. Everybody says, well, we've got a deputy that can turn around and be SRO. Well, that's all fine and dandy. It hasn't happened yet. And what everybody fails to understand is he is a law enforcement officer, and when he gets a call out, he is leaving this campus. He does not have a choice. He is still a dedicated peace officer. He will not be here. I can put my paperwork on this desk that says that I'm qualified, above and beyond. But this board keeps listening to a mealy-mouthed, slimy, squirmy attorney that tells you there's more liability in me having a weapon on this campus than not having a weapon on this campus. This is what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about. And to date, I hate to say it, but it sure doesn't seem like anybody else is. And it's irritating. There's nothing I wouldn't do to turn around and protect one of these students, and trust me, when you turn around and you give me authority to roam this campus during a lockdown situation, I'm going out there with probably a pocket knife. And I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Straight up. I'm not gonna squirm about it, I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to end it as quick as possible. Because chances are the damage has already been done at least once. At least once. I can only hope to minimize it. So I want the board tonight to make a decision to move forward, be proactive. Don't tell me, well, we'll discuss the next board meeting. Well, I've been told that now for over 2 years. We still haven't got there. Any of you that have kids here, telling you now, you need to be thinking about how this transpires moving forward and make this happen.
We trust Shorty.
Make it happen.